Previously went over the different types of lines and their variations, and we talked about expressive lines. One of the things we're talking about is combination lines, and we need to talk specifically about a whole bunch of different kinds of combination lines and how to create them. So again, using our ultrafine Sharpie or a permanent marker, we're going to write out combination, C-O-M-B-I-N-A-T-I-O-N, lines. Now, I do these a little differently so that I can try and help you understand how to create combination lines. So we're going to start off this way. So we're going to have number 1 is going to be a horizontal line. 2 is a vertical line. 3 is a curved. 4 is a zigzag. 5 is a spiral. And 6 is dotted. So we have them numbered out so that you can understand how to combine them into different things. I'm going to draw a wavy line there to separate. So the first line we're going to work on is we're going to take this and we're going to do number 3, which is the curved line, plus number 4, which is the zigzag. And I'm going to say equals. This is how we're combining it. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to start off with my zigzags. Not super close, but a decent amount away. And then I'm going to add my curved. From here, I can think of about 5 different ways immediately on how to do this, but this is how we're going to do this real quick. So we're going to do that. 2 curves, bouncing in between each one of those. I do want you to follow along and practice these so we get a feeling for this. Next, we're going to do a number 1, which is the horizontal, plus a number 6, which is the dotted. Now, this one, you can do a lot of really simple things, but it works really good for a lot of different things. And we're going to actually do our dots as a little bit bold. So we're going to do bold, 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 dash. Dot, 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 dash. And this makes for a really interesting looking line. The next line we're going to do is we are going to do a number 2, which is the vertical, plus a number 5. And that's the spiral. So we're going along with what we did in class. And we can do something really cute and simple and close it off. And there we go. Vertical, spiral, and a vertical line. There we go. If you wanted to do something, you could do a little bit more of a looser spiral and have a line going through it, which looks kind of cool. And then you'd repeat that. And it looks really neat. All right. Next line that we're going to practice together is going to be a 1, which is the horizontal, plus a 3, which is the curved, and the 4, so plus the 4, which is the zigzag. Now, when we equal this one out, and we're going to do something a little different, so we're going to have a little bit more dramatic zigzags. I just start off with my zigzags, I don't know why. And I'm going to do horizontal lines going across here. And I'm going to have my curved lines up top. And they look like little ice cream cones. So there's that one. Now, this one again was asked for in class, so we just combined it. So we have a number 4, which is the zigzag, plus 5, which is the spiral, plus 6, which is the dotted. So this one's going to equal this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start off with my spiral, and close it off. I'm going to do my zigzag around it. And I'm going to add my dots to the edges of these. And that gives me a really cool thing so that I can go here and do another one. Do another spiral. Do my zigzags. See, I touched it up there so it meets up. Do it again. And this is how I can create an entire line out of that. Looks really interesting and gives you something a little bit different to look at. So that's how I can create those. So that's how I create different combinations to use different combinations. Your assignment is you're going to create 5 new combination lines using a minimum of 3 different basic line types. So that means on this page, we're talking about all of this section and all of this here section. So create 5 new combination lines using a minimum of 3 different basic line types. You do not have to write it out like this. You can come down here and decide that for my first one that I'm going to do, I'm going to use the S pattern, which is our wavy line, and decide that I'm going to add all sorts of wonderful things. And I don't know what I'm doing here, so we'll just do some lines straight up from the middle. And that's going to be my line type there, right there. So it's a matter of deciding it. I didn't write these here all out up here, but I just created it and I used 3 different types of lines to do it. That's your assignment.